Coming up on MTV, a new calendar for Fort Worth ISD was approved, as well as a longer school day. We have the details.
Plus the annual school board recognition.
All this and more, MTV starts now. Welcome to MTV, I'm Melanie Garcia.
And I'm Sophia Wu. Let's get right to our top story.
FWISD has now approved adding 30 extra hour learnings to 2022 to 2023 school year. This will add 15 minutes to each school day. The new state law is requiring more learning time. So Sophia, since now you're going to be a senior next year, how do you feel about this change coming?
Personally, I feel like as a student, we should stay longer in bed at home to sleep in, but I do understand with COVID and all last year, since we lost a lot of time, this will definitely help us jump right back on track.
Yeah, I totally agree. And with this time that teachers do have, hopefully they'll, make up some bell ringers or something to wake up the kids in the morning, just so that it's no trouble for next year.
I definitely agree. The Fort Worth ISD board has come up with a resolution for modifying voting maps, and the map was approved by a 3-5 vote. The district plans to newly adopt this map by May 7th. The town hall meetings have discussed and questioned residents for their opinion on the redistricting process, as well as input from committee help guide to redraw the map.
The Fort Worth ISD Board of Education voted unanimously to hold a special election to fill the District 4 seat left vacant following the November 5th passing of District 4 trustee Daphne Brookins. The special election is scheduled for May 7th. Only qualified voters residing in District 4 will be eligible to vote. The term is set to expire in 2025. The final day to file is March 7th by 5 p.m.
January is School Board Recognition Month in Texas. We would like to take this time to honor each of the Fort Worth Board of Education members.
First is JACINTO A. Ramos Jr., who serves as Chief of Board Governance and Leadership and is proven national, state, and community leader on the educational policy, racial ethnic equity, and school board governance. Born and raised in north side of Fort Worth, Dr. Ramos is a product of immigrants, parents from Mexico, devoting countless hours to the cause of providing a voice to the disengaged and the disenchanted youth of today.
He is a certified CBMCS multicultural trainer for Tarrant County Mental Health Connection and affiliate for Courageous Conversations About Race. Dr. Ramos earned a spot on the Fort Worth Independent School District School Board of Trustees in June 2013. 2 years later, he reached a historic milestone of becoming the youngest board president.
TOBI Jackson, board president and representative of District 2, will have her term ended in 2023. She has been our District 2 representative since 2010 and has 2 kids that have attended FWISD schools.
Her entire professional experience has focused upon education, healthcare, and volunteerism. We thank her for her commitment to Fort ISD and its students and wish the best for her.
Next up, we have Quinton Q. Phillips, who is the board's first vice president and representative for District 3. He first joined the board in 2019. Mr. Phillips has helped facilitate a cultural diversity and leadership camp for students, in addition to serving multicultural allowance for 2 decades.
Not only that, but Mr. Phillips has also been a founding partner for Community Frontline, a nonprofit organization designed to help offer solutions for community issues.
ANAEL LUEBANOS was born in Fort Worth, Texas, but moved to Mexico with his family as a child. But his family wanted him to eventually go back to the United States because they felt like he would have a better future living in Texas. When he turned 15, he moved back to Fort Worth to live with his relatives. He ended up attending Pasco High School and graduating with honors.
Years later, ANAEL ended up marrying his high school sweetheart, Anaí, where they both found ways to give back to the community. He works actively with multiple organizations to gain thousands of dollars to help students with scholarships and to help Fort Worth ISD District. ANAEL has done much for the community that he decided that he wanted to become a part of it. ANAEL has done so much for the community that he decided that he wanted to become a part of the Fort Worth ISD School Board of Education.
His hard work has finally paid off, and he is now an amazing role model for so many kids in Fort Worth. Now we have CJ Evans. Evans graduated from Baylor University and from Regent University School of Law. She has been practicing law for over 17 years and is a member of Texas Pro Bono College and helps out legally at the Women's Center here in Tarrant County.
She was also on the board of Explore Children's Museum from 2009 to 2013. She has 4 children who all attend Fort Worth ISD schools and is very involved in her kids' education. She was also on the FWISD District Advisory Committee as well as Como Leadership Academy's Site-Based Committee from 2017 to 2019. And in May, she was elected District 5's trustee.
Next up is DARR. She currently serves as the educational consultant for deaf and hard of hearing services. She has earned her Bachelor's of Science in Deaf Education and her Master's in Educational Administration.
In addition to that, Anne is a writing project trainer for Abido's Literacy and Learning. She has presented in conferences in many schools around Texas.
Now we have District 7 trustee Dr. Michael Ryan, a FWISD alumni and graduate of Pasco High School. He attained his bachelor's degree in music and science at TCU, as well as his master's in education at East Texas University.
He is an active member of his church, supports the Boy Scouts, and much more of the Fort Worth community. He has worked as Executive Director of Teaching and Learning Fine Arts for 6 years, as well as the Director of Secondary Fine Arts for 3 years.
And lastly is Roxanne Martinez. Roxanne is a small business owner, nonprofit leader, community advocate, and so much more. She currently serves as a board member for the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and she is in the marketing committee for Girls Inc. of Tarrant County.
For over a decade, Roxanne has volunteered as a mentor, coach, and board member for Diamond Hill Northside Youth Association. She previously served on the City of Fort Worth's Race and Culture Task Force and was recently named CW33's Remarkable Women of the Year for 2021.
Thank you to all of these board members for their service to Fort Worth ISD. Coming up after the break, details about FWISD Esports Expo.
And a STEM trailer at Glen Park.
MTV will be right back.
What to expect when you're expecting
Like here.
a teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to team-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey. Ready for the...
Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
I came out in the 11th grade. Nobody was embracing you. The kids were cruel. It was very difficult to be gay. Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. And even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma. I have a mentor, Maria, and she convinced me to continue my education. Just never judges. She's a true role model. From the depths of my heart, I thank you, Maria, for being a friend and a beautiful person. No one receives a diploma alone, and I'm honored to share this moment with you. Thank you. If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, go get it. You can do it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Mean things bother ya?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Mom, I got it. What are you doing in there?
I got stuck.
Are you a dog?
I wouldn't do that. Have you seen the pliers? Where'd you find those?
It's not your birthday.
Sorry.
Bye, Grandpa.
Bye, Grandpa.
Take care of yourself.
What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Welcome back to MTV. Learning is hitting the road at Fort Worth ISD. Let's take a look.
You're gonna see, because it's gonna go up. Yep, goes super high.
We are actually demonstrating our drone program that we have in Fort Worth ISD with our elementary schools through our STEM trailer. And we're working with NCTX, the Aerial Robotics Initiative, and that grant allows us to go to all of our campuses and promote drone usage.
Go back to the launch button.
When they start programming the drones and realize that they can take their ideas and put them into a program and then have a drone follow what they want it to do, they really get excited.
I'm going to tell my sister all about this.
I think this is necessary because there are tons and tons of opportunities and jobs that are coming up in the future. We're gonna let the next person see.
We do have our AV production bus that'll be manned by students from Southwest High School, and they will be facilitating the live feed from a drone, as well as cameras and microphones with the teachers, going to our bus, and from there straight live to a Zoom that is going to be on the other side of town at the Region 11 conference.
Now, do you remember how to make it go up?
Flying drones is fun because you can do a lot of tricks and build your own drones. I just flew a drone and it was very exciting.
Wow, you're doing a really good job. Now, can you make it land?
The Fort Worth ISD Teaching and Learning Center transformed into a mini esports arena.
Nearly 100 high school students from 16 newly formed FWISD esports teams heard from expert gamers and experience for the first time an esports competition, sponsored by North Tarrant Express.
With 250 million viewers daily, esports continues to grow in popularity. Over 300 colleges have incorporated esports programs into their campuses, many of them offering millions in scholarships. This $1 billion industry is also attracting the attention of potential employers interested in hiring individuals with computer programming skills, a fantastic opportunity for FWISD seniors. Here's a look inside the expo.
Fort Worth ISD's first esports teams.
Game 2 has just been won by the blue team. Seem to have a 1v1 here between a villager and a pit, probably in sudden death here.
Today we're having our kickoff event for our esports competitions here in Fort Worth ISD. It also serves as a test event so we can be ready for our larger meet that we're going to host in the spring.
Esports has brought that video game culture into an environment in school where they can build teamwork, they can build that camaraderie. They have an opportunity for college scholarships and even professional opportunities, and it really builds on that, and it's an area that's about to explode both statewide and nationally.
Like right here, we're working together as a team to reach our goal, and then a company could use us as well to reach our goal, like stocks or something like that.
We know students are successful in our schools in their academics, but in order for them to want to continue being in school, they need something to grab onto. Esports can serve as that.
We were playing a match of Smash Bros. 3v3. We ended up losing, but it was fun.
People think, oh, well, it's just kids playing video games, and it's really not. It's students developing life strategies and really building life skills and lifelong opportunities for these students.
Team Bowser going for an amazing down air. What we were doing earlier today was shoutcasting, which is basically speaking over the gameplay and giving commentary on what's going on. Kind of like you would see on top of a football game or something like that. Red team seems to have won with Sonic.
And some of our very own AMP students were shoutcasters at the Fort Worth ISD Esports Expo. Here is AMP-TV's Nayeli De Leon with more.
Hi, I'm Nayeli De Leon, and I'm here with
Joshua Garcia.
So Josh, about the Esports Expo, what was your experience like?
Honestly, it was really fun. It was something that I wasn't really expecting to get a chance to go and attend, but it was something that I feel like every student should have the opportunity to go to, especially if they have the chance.
All right, so on to our next question. What are some of the new games esports has come up with, or one of your favorites?
While I was there, I remember they were playing Rocket League and Super Smash Bros. And they were talking about League of Legends and Overwatch. But honestly, I had to go with Super Smash Bros. As my favorite game there because it was just really fun to watch.
Oh, that sounds nice. On to our last question. What would you recommend to new students/gamers in coming into esports?
I would honestly just recommend just telling everybody about it. So then that way, like, word gets out and everybody agrees, like, oh, this is something that all the students want to do. Then FWISD will be more likely to like give everybody the opportunity to play and just enjoy it.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Starting the year off, Operation Warren donated to Kirkpatrick Elementary School to give students, teachers, and staff a pair of brand new shoes.
The shoes were distributed at Kirkpatrick Elementary School on January 25th at 8:45 a.m. For the fourth year, the NCAA's Readers Become Leaders program, in collaboration with the National Collegiate Women's Gymnastics Championships, the Fort Worth Sports Commission, and the Fort Worth Independent School District sponsored an event to promote literacy.
Coming up after the break, information about COVID testing sites.
And a pay raise for teachers.
All this and more, MTV will be right back.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back. When you want to talk, I'm here.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier. My daughter Brooklyn was also a motivation for me to go back to school.
It's been so amazing to be able to give our child the life that we kind of pictured us having, even though we didn't really have that.
I've been in foster care my whole life.
He's so strong to just be able to like leave that all behind and still be able to take care of his daughter and be a good husband.
Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off. I could not have done it alone.
We've been through so much in our life, and he never used that as an excuse, but as motivation to do better.
I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
I surrender.
All right, pal.
Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
Why do you ask that, kiddo?
Can I play with it?
No, absolutely not. It's not a toy. You know that. Anyway, I need it to protect you, your sister, and Mom.
But what about the 8 kids who get shot every day by mistake?
Where'd you hear that?
Where do you keep it?
It's hidden.
I bet it's on the top shelf of the closet, under your sweatshirts. Is it loaded? Remember when I found my Christmas gift? You always told me to be curious.
No, that's not what I meant.
And when it's just me and Mom, I could use the gun to protect her.
No, Justin, I promise. I'm always here for you.
But Dad, you're not always here.
Tarrant County's Public Health is offering free COVID-19 testings to help patients get treatment early and prevent it from spreading. Since Tarrant is a high community spread level, testing is recommended when being exposed to the virus or when showing symptoms like fever, cough, or having difficulty of breathing.
You can find testing sites along with more information at covidtesting.darrencounty.com.
Calling all teachers and teacher assistant substitutes for Fort Worth ISD is recognizing the need for qualified teachers and teacher assistant substitutes. The Spring 2022 Substitute Engagement Bonus is aiming to attract and retain more teacher and teacher assistant substitutes. These bonuses will be ranging from $400 to $750.
The criteria for each are as follows. For a $750 bonus, you must serve as a teacher or teacher assistant substitute on or after January 5th, 2022, and you must serve 25 or more days within a 6-week period. For a $550 bonus, you must serve as a teacher or teacher assistant substitute on or after January 5th, 2022, and you must serve from 20 to 24 days within a 6-week period. Fort Worth ISD and its dedicated community partners rewarded 16 outstanding, highly qualified teachers as the 2021 to 2022 academic chairs for teaching excellence.
I am humbled to have my work recognized and thrilled that the everyday workings and goings-on of my classroom have resonated with others. Introducing kids in Fort Worth ISD to the passion and joy and sorrow of Mozart and Verdi and Puccini gives me such a deep joy, and the kids really like it too. I worried that the classroom would make me restless or that I would forget the shift, and also I was terrified of teaching middle school boys to sing. I still kind of am. But to my delight, the opposite is true. The deep joy I find in connecting with students and guiding them as they explore music making far surpasses any audience's favor. And as it turns out, there is more beauty in watching students create and grow than there ever was in any aria or overture. Thank you for your recognition.
Here's more from the Broadway at the Bash Chair for Teaching Excellence in Dance and Theater, Christine Reyes. Reyes is a teacher at the I Am Tarot Academy for the STEM and VPA.
It's the circle of life, and it moves us all. I've always been a Disney fan, and as I accept this award, this movie and this song was the first to come to mind. I am a Fort Worthian and a Fort Worth ISD graduate, and I credit who I am and the choices I have made based on the foundational experiences I had at William James Middle School and Arlington Heights High School. I never knew that the great circle of life would be my inspiration in becoming a teacher, and a teacher specifically at I Am Tarot Academy. Not only has my mother been a teacher in Fort Worth ISD at Sunrise McMillan Elementary for 30 years and was a teaching chair of excellence recipient herself, but also having my grandmother and all of my aunts and uncles attend the historic I Am Tarot makes my job all the more special. I'm so proud of the college acceptances in over 25 colleges of my 13 seniors and over $400,000 scholarship offerings. I find myself indebted to the excellence in the art of dance for the students and the people in our community and those who came before me in this great circle of life.
Coming up after the break, we have
the latest sports news.
We'll be right back.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I wasn't sure if I could do it. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but the teachers, the counselors, they help you. One of the teachers was Miss Araceli. Miss Araceli, she gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll come over and she'll sit there with you until you get it.
Thank you, Miss Araceli. I know you make a difference in people's lives because of the person and teacher you are. I wanted to be here because I wanted to thank you for helping me get a beautiful gift.
50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work. Getting your high school diploma, it is a life-changing experience. It really is.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
Because you said rude things about my work, I started to question my own voice.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of your negative comments online, I've almost quit doing the one thing that makes me happiest in life.
Because you shared something about me that was private, I felt embarrassed.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Because of you sharing your story with me, I feel comfortable sharing my own.
Because you were there when I was coming out, you helped me regain my confidence.
I'm still here today because of you.
All right, Monroe. bro. You ready? Monroe. Here we go, the butterfly. Ready? Ooh.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
In sports news, Fort Worth ISD's Arlington Heights High School cheer is among the top 10 squads in the state.
The squad competed in the 2022 UIL Spirit State Championships January 13th to 15th in Fort Worth and finished 9th in the co-ed finals competition.
Congratulations to the Arlington Heights High School cheer squad. Southwest Seniors Raymond Gorvey was recognized for his performance on the field as well as in the classroom.
Here's Southwest Boys Athletic Coordinator and Head Football Coach Darren Franklin with more.
All right, well, I'm here today joining Jalen and Raymond again. I'm Coach Franklin, Head Football Coach and Athletic Coordinator. Today we want to highlight Raymond and his accomplishments as a four-year member of multiple athletic teams here at Southwest High School. In fact, Raymond, I have a letter here from the Texas High School Coaches Association, and the letter reads, THSA Academic All-State Award recipients, the Texas High School Coaches Association and the Texas Army National Guard would like to congratulate you, Raymond, on being placed on one of our 2021-22 THSA Academic All-State teams. We understand that your performance in the classroom can sometimes be difficult to manage with your participation in athletics, but your hard work, man, has not gone unnoticed. The THSCA Academic All-State teams recognize high school athletes who excel in the following categories: GPA, class rank, ACT/SAT score also. You're being recognized as a team member based on your scores in these categories. We applaud you for your commitment and dedication to perform with the highest excellence academically and on the field or court. Thank you for your contribution to athletics in Texas. Keep up the great work and finish strong this year. We wish you continued success in all your future endeavors. And this is from Joe Martin. He's the Texas High School Coaches Association Executive Director. And I want to present you, Raymond, with this certificate of academic all-state team for Mr. Raymond Gorvey III. So, Raymond, man, I know how important you are to this community. In the 4 years that you've been here, I wanted to make sure that our community knows just some of the hard work that you've done and know who you are. You work behind the scenes with this production team, but you're also a leader in sports. So if you could, man, just talk briefly about how were you able to achieve that academic success and the athletic success that comes along with that?
It really just started at a young age with my mom. She really just preached how much academic-wise is always first. So no matter what I do, just remember that school comes first, and then without school you wouldn't be able to achieve anything. So yeah, so it's just been preached to me, and I just took that preaching and just applied it to anything I do.
That's good. That's good. We hope that you continue to be a leader in our community, inspire your classmates and your teammates, man. I want to say thank you again for everything that you've done for the football team, but I also want to make sure that you understand that your hard work has not gone without being seen. All right? Anything, Jay?
Congratulations, Raymond. Raymond is a great player. He's a great leader for our team. So if anybody was to get this award, I wouldn't expect anybody else but Raymond. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Raymond, and great job.
Your fellow classmates are super proud of you. And that's all we have for AMTV.
Be sure to follow us on Fort Worth ISD, Facebook, Instagram, Twitters, and all of our social media.
Thanks for watching.